Tim Bradley. You're the youngest one here, and but probably the one with the most recent experience with Manny Pacquiao.
Right.
What can Brandon Rios expect when he sees Manny in the ring, and what do you think he needs to do to be successful against Manny in this fight?
All right, what he's going to have to what he should expect is Manny Pacquiao being very quick, very elusive. He should be definitely expecting lots of feints in this fight. Manny Pacquiao, I remember when I fought him, he dropped a lot of feints on me, man, and kept me real tentative at times and throwing shots. And he's very difficult to hit at times, too, because he's always angling out. He's coming in, he's out, he's angling out, he's to the right or left. That's what Brandon Rios should expect. He shouldn't expect Pacquiao to just come straight at him. Pacquiao's going to fight on angles in this fight. He's going to have to. Rios, if he has to have a really good chance of beating Pacquiao, he's going to have to close the distance. He's going to have to get close, stay close, punch, because Manny Pacquiao has a tendency to stay on the ropes with his hands high and stay in position and allow opponents to punch him or to punish him at times. And I think that's going to work in Rios' favor because Rios likes to bring the pressure, throws the uppercuts to good body shots as well. And I think that's how he's going to be effective in this fight, if he can close the distance. If he's out too far, he's doomed. If he's in really close, then he'll be okay. And expect Pacquiao to come right back. So he has to have really good defense after he punches. And if he does that, he'll be successful, man. And but if he allows Pacquiao to move on him and to find angles and to punch from them different angles, man, he has power in both hands. He can hurt you, man. And I know Rios can take a punch, man, but this is not Mike Alvarado. He's facing Manny Pacquiao, who has speed and power.
Timothy, in your mind, what should Brandon Rios' biggest concerns be for this fight?
I think his biggest concern should be that left hand of Pacquiao's. Pacquiao has a huge left hand. He feints a lot. He tries to lure you in. I think he's going to probably try to let Rios actually get off first. And he's going to make him pay for every mistake he does. And Rios has a tendency of lunging in, so he better be careful because that left hand is definitely coming over the top, and he better be very aware of it. I told my manager, Cameron Duncan, to let him know, stay away from that left hand, man, that backhand.
Right. Timothy, one other thing, I don't believe you've ever been knocked out the way Manny was, but in your mind, just your, maybe opinion, a hunch maybe, do you think Manny can overcome a knockout like that and just not have it affect him at all?
Absolutely. I mean, you saw me in my last fight. I overcame a brutal fight with Ruslan Papanikov, and I took an extremely amount of punishment in that fight and suffered a concussion, and I bounced back, and I fought smart, and I got hit with some shots in that fight, and I was okay. I wasn't rattled at all. Absolutely. And the big thing here is styles, guys. Styles make fights, and we all know that. And Rios has a style that definitely suits Manny Pacquiao very well. He comes forward. He's face first. Doesn't care about defense. He gets hit with big shots. He takes big shots. But Rios needs to understand he hasn't taken shots from a guy that punches hard with both hands. I'm telling you, this guy, I've been in the ring with this guy. What's special about him is that he throws combinations and every shot's a death blow. It's not like the last shot is hard, though. Every shot is hard, man. So Rios is definitely going to have to be on his P's and Q's. And I know Rios is a big puncher. I know he comes to fight, but I just think he's a tad bit too slow for Pacquiao. And I don't think he's the best counterpuncher at all as well. So that's my take.
Before Marquez, you talked about your strategy with him was laying traps for him.
Right.
Is that what Pacquiao did to you? And if so, did you fall into any? And how did you avoid them as the fight progressed?
You know what Pacquiao did to me was, I came in that fight in the best shape of my life. I trained extremely hard for that fight. And I remember fighting him, and I remember being around the fourth round. I was exhausted after 4 rounds, man. And I was like, how am I exhausted? I'm in the best shape of my life. And you know what? Pacquiao, he drops so many feints on you, and he keeps you so tense because he punches hard with both hands. It's like you always have to be alert there, man, and that trains you as a fighter. And so, with that being said, I hope Rios is ready for that, man, and that part of the fight, because Pacquiao definitely will be dropping a lot of feints on him, and making him feel like he's going to come in and don't. And Rios got to be very aware of that. But I'm expecting a great, exciting fight. I think it's going to be explosive. I think, Bob Arum knows exactly what he's doing. Once again, he's giving the fight fans, another great fight and another great promotion. And I think all the fans in China, I wish it was here on the U.S. soil, but I hope all the fans in China enjoyed this great show that Top Rank is putting on. And, I can't wait to see this fight, man. It's going to be exciting.
Thanks for joining us. And again, it's 9 p.m. East Coast, 6 p.m. West Coast time, Saturday, November 23, live on pay-per-view, Pacquiao versus Rios. Thanks so much.